We'll be watching. Thanks, Jude. The Hearthstone in Appleton is more than 100 years old.
Emily Deem is there checking out some haunted tours. Good morning, Em.
And I'm watching my back, Ange and Doug. Don't worry.
I
am sensing my surroundings.
Did we scare you last time?
You did. Thanks a lot. You're like, oh, look behind you. I was like, oh, great. What's going to happen today? You never know. But we're out here. We're actually in the basement now, Ange and Doug, at the Hearthstone. And many people believe that some residents that have lived here have never left. I mean, this home is 130 years old. A lot of people have lived here. We have Trisha Adams here with me this morning. And Trisha, tell me about this room we're actually in and what it was used for in the past.
Well, in the 1880s, when the Rogers family lived here, we believe this was probably either a storage room for storing their canned food, or probably, because this room's so big, they also had drying racks for drying their clothes in the winter, because you can't hang them outside on the line in Wisconsin. But today we actually use this room kind of more of a kid-friendly area, and this is our kind of temporary exhibit and classroom space.
And you actually have to work in this space a lot.
I do.
By yourself.
Yes.
And you've actually had a few things happen to you. So tell me about what has happened in this area before.
Right. As I said, this is kind of our temporary exhibit space. So when we change out exhibits a couple of times a year, this is the room where I'm usually working. And about a year ago, I was working in here on a temporary exhibit and sitting at one of these tables cutting out things. And I kept seeing a shadow going back and forth through the doorway here, to the point that it got so frustrating and unnerving that I ended up finally just quitting for the day and leaving. Couldn't quite figure out what it was, but it just kept happening. So.
And you tell me you kind of just have that feeling that something is there?
Yeah, my office is upstairs on the second floor, and quite often I will be sitting there in my, at my desk, and it feels like there's somebody just standing in the hall staring at me. And we know that that room was most likely originally Henry Rogers' office, so I kind of figure he's standing there wondering why I'm in his office.
Wow.
So.
And we were talking about how this haunted tour, we want to let families know that this actually is kid-friendly. You have a lot of stuff set up, like magic tricks that they can come and do actually on the tour too. So this isn't anything that's going to be jumping out at you, spooky, scary, that type of thing. Correct.
Yeah, there's no blood and guts, nothing jumping out at you. We do have people in costume, but they kind of interact with the visitors, but they're in Victorian costume. They're not, like I said, dressed up as zombies or anything like that. This is very kid-friendly. We always say it's more of like a psychological thriller. We're just kind of sharing some of the ghost stories and the history of the house.
Well, Trisha, thank you so much. If you want to learn more, visit our website. And next, we're going to head back upstairs, and we'll tell you a little bit more about that coming up. We'll send it back to you.
All right. Thanks, Em.